a great guy. I really like him.
I love Toby. He's a great kid. He's been with me all 5 years.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is Peter Burns on the Ask Peter series, and I have an inquiry from a woman named Courtney Holden, and the name of her company is Educate, and I'm going to read a little bit about it. Educate is a Colorado and Uganda-based organization that empowers the next generation of socially responsible leaders in Africa. We have founded in 2002. Okay, try it again. Let's go to the beginning. Good afternoon. This is Peter Burns, and this is part of the Ask Peter series. We have an inquiry from Courtney Holden of a company called Educate, and I'll read you about that now. Educate is a Colorado and Uganda-based organization that empowers the next generation of socially responsible leaders in Africa. We were founded in 2002 by a 17-year-old social entrepreneur, Eric Glustrom, and we focus on young Africans, believing that youth need the right knowledge, guidance, and mentorship to unleash their potential. Educate helps young Africans transform their enthusiasm into action. We were hoping that you would answer a question about the foundation processes of entrepreneurship. Even before the thought to create a business is formed, an individual must have the creativity to form a business. So, when it comes to empowering leaders, is an investment in youth the most effective? Well, let me just tell you something. You're talking to the right person. I believe you can never learn too young how to be self-empowered and self-reliant through the power of entrepreneurship. I am actively involved or have been actively involved in the following organizations: FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, where I was very, very honored to be blessed as the entrepreneur, as FBLA Man of the Year a couple of years ago by the local chapter here in Arizona. I'm also on the national board of DECA, which is an entrepreneurship and business organization in high school and college. I also am dear friends with and was a co-founder of Young Entrepreneurs Organization with Steve Mariotti of NIFTY, which is the National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship. Steve started that after he was mugged in New York, taking the wrong turn by some children who should have been in school. He traced to where they were supposed to be in school and found out that the inner city kids just didn't want to study. They weren't compelled to get their educations. So he reasoned that if he could give them a curriculum that was interesting, and in his mind entrepreneurship is always interesting, they would come to school and stay in school. NIFTY is now all over the United States and has been responsible for educating 200,000 inner city youths in the art of entrepreneurship, how to start their own business. So the final organization I'm involved with is Junior Achievement, and I was a large sponsor of Junior Achievement a couple of years ago, which is another high school-oriented organization for children learning business skills and entrepreneurship. So I am all about getting the kids as soon as you can. I'm talking about from the lemonade stands when they're 6 and 7 years old, all the way up to high school and college. Teach these young people, not just in Africa, teach the young people in America to self-empower and train to become entrepreneurs in their own company. There aren't jobs anymore out there. Get over it, people. Learn to hire yourself, become your own employee, and start your own business and learn at a very early age. I'll tell you one little story about this. At 6 years old, I set up a lemonade stand at my parents' country club until they chased me off. But here's how I did it. I set up at a water hole, and I watched for the people to hit their balls in the water. And then I would tread out into the water and get their ball and sell it back to them along with my cup of lemonade. That was a pretty great deal because I had a very low cost of goods. So just be clever, and it doesn't matter what age. Thanks a lot, and I hope this helped.